We're here in Washington, D.C. at the Florida Avenue Baptist Church. You know what I'm saying? There's an event that's kicking off national actions against the blockade of Cuba. There's been an economic blockade in which the U.S. basically has economically isolated Cuba for like the last 60-some years. This event is to bring attention to that. It's to say, Cuba sí, bloqueo no. It's to say, abajo el bloqueo, down with the blockade.
We belong to a faith of the people here on earth. And when we see injustices like what is being done to the people of Cuba, being starved, being told they cannot receive medicines, being sort of isolated and strangled by the US government, we say our faith tells us to stand up and scream and shout for justice for the Cuban people.
Being in Cuba is just beautiful to see that people's basic needs are really met. And everyone has good education and they have enough food and really great health care. So I think the whole world should work that way.
So many people in this country think that the blockade is over. The flag went up at the embassies, so everything is fine, and everything isn't fine. We're doing as much as we can to let people know the truth, that the U.S. blockade of Cuba is still in force and effect, and it's time for it to end.
We visited members of Congress today, and of course that's an important part of the work that we do, but I think in terms of bringing together our very diverse community and really showing what it means to combine, this progressive faith-based component with this cultural, politically charged component is so important and so critical. To have Reverend Lennox Yearwood of the Hip Hop Caucus here and talking about the ways that we need to link these struggles and these challenges, and in terms of talking about being relevant. And to have Rebel Diaz come and perform, talk about relevance, just really brought that to the table in such a clear and powerful way. So I think it couldn't have been a better way to begin this campaign of these days in Washington.
Yes, they have embassies now, but that does not make anything normal. Because when you still have a policy that finances, attacks, aggression against the people of Cuba, money we don't spend for schools and hospitals in the US, we spend on acts of terrorism against the people of Cuba. The fact that we still have the blockade, the most central thing that strangles Cuba economically, how can it be normal?
Well, when you talk about the lineup of this show, obviously I'm amazed, but not just the lineup. Let me be honest. Where we are in Brooklyn, I've never performed here. I'm from Brooklyn. I've never performed here in this area at all, right? I know Willoughby Avenue. I ain't never been to this part of Willoughby Avenue, right? But you have the largest gathering of forward-minded, progressive people in the room that I've seen in many shows with the right energy. Look, it wasn't no liquor license, it wasn't no alcohol in here. But people was getting down, drunk, high off the people. It was an amazing vibration. So let me just say that, first of all, about what the circumstances around this was. So, and then in this moment, you can't find a lot more important people to talk about what we're talking about than Tef Poe, who is the voice of the voiceless pretty much, in a great way for our people at this time. Rebel Diaz, who holding fort and organized a fantastic event, notwithstanding the resistance from police and other forces that we can't even tell. But on top of it, you add to the lineup the feminine energy that's a lot missing. There's a lot, especially to hold down the reins. And a powerhouse MC like Rod Digger, like I know Jersey, I know Dirty Jersey Crew, I know Outsiders. When I think of people don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think of Olay on Fuji's album and I hear Rod Digger going, zuh, 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 zuh. And I'm like, wow, like she is a beast on that microphone and her style. And so she was a great balance and a great mixture. And it's, a balance is necessary. And sometimes it's not about pointing out gender, you know what I'm saying? But balance is important, you know what I mean? So all fantastic artists, well-produced show. For our movement, it's hard because we be having too many artists and the show be going way over. And this was perfectly executed in a way that allowed us to really soak it in and get it in. So salute to everybody who came, salute to the organizers who were mindful enough to put it together.
Don P. Malcolm Garvey, Huey, study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Their life was like a movie, study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Their life was like a movie. I live, I die, I organize. Everything I choose, revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these, really think you should. I study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Monster Cody with the Uzi. Listen in the fella Kuti. I'm on blue with the machete. Especially if it's deadly. Got the suffer for the hexing to protect me. So respect me. This is heavy, legendary, revolutionary. My wife, she wrestled with me when they thought they had me buried. Took me out the cemetery. Now I'm very over average. That's all that's necessary to avoid the commissary. I'ma live for you five, so I stop being high. You know they can recognize. It's that black and brown pride. It's the power of the mind. Every G codified. You see through the lies that you can read between the lines. I live, I die, I organize. Everything I do, revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these, really think you should. Who we study? Malcolm Garvey, who we study? Malcolm Garvey, who we study? Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Punchy Bobby, pocket two king. Sitting by the door so you can say you're acting spooky. Just like in the movies, like you better pack it truly. Niggas just be acting fruity. Y'all be cracking like they kooky, man. Got the smoking, you be heavy burning and a looting. Bang, bang, big shooting. We should play Rudy shooting. Candy for the camera, tiny white and nose candy. Let you banging on the system. You a gangster wearing candy. Everything my family from the palm to my handy. Police cannot let me back it out like a many. Call you little Bobby Hunter. So the first to put the button rappers. Don't be saying nothing to the system. I say fuck on that. This is for the Honda mama, see my mama too. All the real OGs, I'm a soldier, cause you told me study. Malcolm Garvey, Huey, study. Malcolm Garvey, Huey, Malcolm Garvey, Huey, important name. It's Sticky Icky, y'all truly hit for duty. Down to Dino, M.A. you know how we drop the jury. This is real, not a movie. Now Mickey Donald Goofy, I'm a soldier, I avoid a snitch, nigga, like a Tony. You say shit over there. Prez, man, captains, we can do the like we fam up on the wall like we Apache. Or whatever, I say ready, I learned that in Tallahassee. Baba Tuna used to school me as a juvie, stripping classes. Never let this system use me. My duty is my passion. Watch the homies in your army, they don't always show they badges. Keep your family living healthy, teach your children what they practice. Teach your wife behind the clean the ratchet. This shit is classic. Food, close yourself and fuck the system. Pivot backwards. I ain't hating, I'm just saying that you wanna be a rapper. Study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Study 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 Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey.